Tes. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Beres?
Yes.
Jadi first ya.
Studying English at UTOMO, the solution all told about wonderful family. Mr. and Mrs. Person are very proud of their family. Their daughter, Ruth, is a very successful engineer. She has been an engineer since she finished the college. Her husband's name is Pablo. They have been happily married for 35 years. They have Pablo is professional guitarist. He has known how to play the guitar since he was 4 years old. Ruth and Pablo have two children. Their son, David, is a computer programmer. He has been interested in computers since he was a teenager. The daughter,
Hai, ready, Beres?
she has been,
Beres, Castro.
yeah,
Hai, remember opening ya. Opening and then read them all and proceed. Okay.
okay,
Ready, Beres?
yes.
You may start now.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Fars Castro, studying English at UTOMO. In this introduction, I will talk about the workflow family. Mr. and Mrs. Person are years. Pablo is professional guitarist. He has known how to play the guitar since he was 4 years old. Ruth and Pablo have two children. Their son, David, is a computer programmer. He has been interested in the computer since he was a teenager. Their daughter, Rita, is a patient. She has been a patient since she finished medical school in 1997. Mr. and Mrs. Person also have a son, Herbert. Herbert is single. He has been a bachelor all his life. He is a famous journalist. They haven't seen him since he moved to Singapore several years ago. Mr. and Mrs. Person feel fortunate to have such wonderful children and grandchildren. They're very proud of them. Thank you very much, my friends.
Yes. What's your book, please? Yes. Speaking about
Migration.
please speak a bit louder. Yeah. Ready, Beres? Speak. Okay. You ready? Beres, start from.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Fars Castro, studying English at UTOMO. In this discussion, I'll talk about immigration around the world. Where do immigrants move and why? More than 145 million immigrants live outside other countries. Immigrants move to other countries for different reasons. Some people move because of war, political or economic problems, a natural disaster, earthquake, and floods. Some immigrants move to live with others, to marry, or to under living conditions. For immigrants moving from, and workers for moving to, one of origin immigration flows from African Asia to the United States. Another immigrant flow is from Eastern Europe, the former Soviet republics, North Africa to Western Europe. Many immigrants from flow is from African Asia to the Middle East. In countries such as Saudi Arabia, 90% of the children is now foreign born. For example, the Israeli neighborhood in Rome is now the home of large number of Chinese immigrants. There are also many new immigrants from Albania, Moldova, Bulgaria, and Ukraine. In some schools in Athens, 50% of children are foreign born. Los Angeles and New York are the cities in the United States with very large immigrant populations. In Los Angeles, 37% of the children foreign-born, and students in public schools speak 82 different languages. In New York, 40% of the population is foreign-born, and students speak 140 different languages in the schools. Thank you.
Right. Now answer my questions here. What's your full name?
My full name is First Castro.
Right. Where do you live?
I live on Jakarta.
Okay. Please tell about what you have done and haven't done where you live.
Mm. I live in Jakarta. I live in Jakarta for a long time. I've done a lot of things in Jakarta. I've gone to National Library. I've gone to National Monument. I've visited the planetarium. I've seen Wayang Museum, and I've taken a tour of Ragunan Zoo. However, there are things I haven't done yet. I haven't gone to Istiqlal Mosque. I haven't gone to I've gone to Taman Ismail Marzuki. I've gone to Gelora Bung Karno. I've seen Jakarta Aquarium, and I haven't gone to Blok M.
See? Look at. You haven't gone to look at. For the rest of your life. Serious, right?
Uh-huh.
Look at. When we went to the city, we followed. Okay. I just surprised. Someone would okay. Where do you go to school?
I go to 114 Sanura School.
Right. Please tell me about the different experience you had.
I usually hand my book on time, but I didn't hand my book on time months ago. While my teacher asking me to hand my book, I forgot to bring it. It's affected my grades is lower, and I must hand it next meeting. Um, I it's my difficult experience, but I couldn't do anything about it. I was so upset.
Do you speak English?
I do.
Sorry?
Yes, I do.
Right. How are you studying English?
I study English at oxfordutomo, and also I study English at my school and my home. I study English with my friends, with my parents and my sister. I also, when I study, I practice my listening skill by watching movies and listening music. I practice my reading skill by books. I practice my speaking with my friends, with my parents.
Yes. Tell about English teacher.
I study English at UTOMO. Every year, his name is Mr. Faisal. He's been English teacher since 2010. Before that, he was a computer teacher since 2006. I've known him for years. According to him, the reason why he wanted to be English teacher, he found his passion and it's easy to him. He has lived in Jakarta since he was born. He never lived anywhere else. He was born 11 August in Jakarta. He's the only child in his family. In elementary school, he had a dream being a shooting athlete, and he's interested about it. He likes sports such as table tennis and a bit badminton. Also, he likes rock music, Betawi Sato, and Butterfly are his favorite. Besides English, he wants to speak Japanese and Russian languages, and he will like to Russia. Also, he likes Blue, the Coldplay's Halloween, and Winter movie.
Did you study English?
study English and horizontal.
Nice. Nice. Now spelling. Say spells. Say spells. Say languages.
Languages. Languages. Languages.
Immigration.
Immigration. Immigration. Immigration.
Earthquake.
Earthquakes. Earthquakes. Ferris Castle. Farraskastowo. Ferris Castle.
Oxfordutomo.
Oxfordutomo. Oxfordutomo. Oxfordutomo.
Alright. Let's get recite this.
Speaking and attending. Speaking.
Good luck, yeah.
Sir.
Keep practicing, okay? So your pen.
Where is my
Yeah. Alright. Just keep it. Is there files? Who's this? Yeah, Judith. Yeah. Open your book page. Yes. Condition. Yep. That's what the book is.
6.
Yes. Period. Remember opening, yeah. Opening and then with the mouth and closing. Okay. Okay. Before you start, take some. Can you count to 10?
1, 2.
Louder.
1, 2.
Louder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Again, yeah. Okay, ready, girls? I wish you good luck. You may start now.
Hello everyone, my name is Judita Kirana. I study English at UTOMO. In this special occasion, I would like to tell you about a wonderful family. Mr. and Mrs. Patterson are very proud. They have been happily married for 35 years. Pablo is a professional guitarist. He has known how to play the guitar since he was 4 years old. Ruth and Pablo have two children. Their son, David, is a computer programmer. He has been interested in computers since he was a teenager. Their daughter, Rita, is a physician. She has been a physician since she finished medical school in 1997. Mr. and Mrs. Peterson also have a son, Herbert. Herbert is single. He has been a bachelor all his life. He's a famous journalist. They haven't seen him since he moved to Singapore several years ago. Mr. and Mrs. Peterson feel fortunate to have such wonderful children and grandchildren. They're very proud of them. Thank you very much, everyone.
Yes. Your name is Judy.
Judita.
Right? Okay. Very good. Okay, first. Okay. Good. You may start now. Yes, opening and closing. Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Judita Kakirana. I study English at UTOMO. In this special occasion, I would like to tell you about immigration around the world. Where do immigrants move and why? More than 145 million immigrants live outside their native countries. Immigrants move to other countries for different reasons. Some people move because of war, political or economic problem, or natural disasters such as earthquakes and floods. Some immigrants move to be with family members to marry or to find better living conditions. Where are immigrants moving from? And what countries are they moving to? One of the largest immigration flow is from Latin America and Asia to the United States. Another immigrant flow is from Eastern Europe, the former Soviet republics, and North Africa to Western Europe. Many immigrants also move from Africa and Asia to the Middle East. In countries such as Saudi Arabia, 90% open new stores, restaurants, and other businesses. For example, the historic Esquilino neighborhood in Rome is now the home of a large number of Chinese immigrants. There are also many new immigrants from Albania, Moldova, Bulgaria, and Ukraine. In some schools in Athens, 50% of the children are foreign born. Los Angeles and New York are two cities in the United States with very large immigrant population. In Los Angeles, 37% of the population is foreign born, and children speak 82 different languages in the schools. In New York, 40% of the population.
Yes. All right, good. Now answer my questions. Yeah. What's your full name?
My name is Judita Kakirana. My name is Judita Kakirana.
All right. So, where do you live?
I live in Jakarta.
Okay. Please tell about what you have done and haven't done in the city where you live in.
I have lived in Jakarta for a long time. I have done a lot of things in Jakarta. I have gone to National Monument. I have visited National Museum. I have eaten selendang mayang. I have seen Pendaftaran Statue, and I have gone to several malls in Jakarta. However, there are a lot of things that I haven't done yet. I haven't gone to the top of the National Monument. I haven't eaten kerak telur. I haven't prayed at Istiqlal Mosque. I haven't gone to a concert, and I haven't been in National Library.
Okay. Do you speak English?
I go to an English class at UTOMO. I study English at UTOMO 2 days in a week, every Tuesday and Friday at 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. I practice English at my school every Monday and Tuesday, and I practice English at my home every day. I usually practice English by watch movie, listen.
Tell about a difficult experience you had.
I usually cook very well, but I didn't cook very well last week. In fact, I cooked very badly. While I was chopping onions, my mom talked to me and I accidentally cut my fingers. It was a difficult experience for me. I realized that I couldn't cook very well, but I couldn't do anything about it. I was so surprised.
Good about English.
I study English at oxfordutomo. My English teacher is Mr. Faisal. I've known him since I met him at oxfordutomo. He has been an English teacher since 2010. He was a computer teacher in 2006. He has lived in Jakarta since he was born. Besides teaching English, he has been interested in shooting since he was in elementary school. When he was in elementary school, he wanted to be a professional shooting athlete. He likes his favorite food is soto Betawi and his favorite color is blue. He likes some kinds of sport. He likes table tennis and badminton. His favorite band is Halloween. His favorite place to go is somewhere cold, like mountains and hills. If it could be an animal, he would be a lion or a house.
Yeah, good. Let me study English.
I study English at Oxford.
Very good. Alright, say spell say. Remember that? Alright. Say spell say embarrass.
Embarrass. EMBRASSED. Embarrass.
Immigrants.
Immigrants. IMIGRANTS. Immigrants.
And then earthquakes.
Earthquakes. EARTHQUAKES. Earthquakes.
Your bullet.
Judita Eka Kirana. Judita Eka Kirana. JUDITHAEKAKIRAN. Judita Eka Kirana.
Judita.
Yes.
Judita.
Yes.
Judita. Alright. Oxfordutomo.
Oxfordutomo. OXFORDUTOMO. Oxfordutomo.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Please call your friend. Simpulan ya, buat nanti. Good luck ya, Jud ya.
Yes.
Please keep practicing, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Lebaran. Lebaran. Next year. Nice ya. Okay. No. Oh, check that. Give good comment ya. My computer is very control. Very terkontrol ya. But yeah, something is going on. Okay.
Put where? Put where?
Good. I forgot you. Yeah, good. Thank you. Judita. You also different.
Not confirm very much. What's very small?
Okay. Today,
Inshallah. Yes, sir.
Jackson,
Check. What?
linear, speak normally.
Yes, sir.
Count 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still, it's just two.
Can you repeat?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe
Yes.
it's a little higher.
Just speak normally. Right. Okay, yes. Okay. Ready ya?
Yes, sir.
Ade harus buka
Thanks.
opening and 16.
16.
Ready?
Difficult experience.
60.
Oh, 60. Now, with opening item.
Yes. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Alright. Kereta api yes. Semester.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Prataka Pertinggi. I study English at UTOMO. And this special occasion, I will have to read about working their way up. Today up. Working their way up.
60.
60. Oh, sorry. Good evening, dear friends. My name is Prataka Pertinggi. I study English at UTOMO. And this special occasion, I will have to tell you about a wonderful family. Mr. and Mrs. Peterson are very proud of their family. Their daughter Ruth is very successful engineer. She has been an engineer since she finished college. Her husband's name is Pablo. They have been happily married for 35 years. Pablo is a professional guitarist. He has known how to play the guitar since he was 4 years old. Ruth and Pablo have 2 children. Their son David is a computer programmer. He has been interested in computers since he was a teenager. Their daughter Rita is a psychist. He has been a psychist since he finished medical school in 1997. Mr. and Mrs. Peterson also have a son. Herbert is single. He has been a bachelor all his life. He is a famous journalist. They haven't seen him since he moved to Singapore several years ago. Mr. and Mrs. Peterson feel fortunate to have such a wonderful children and grandchildren. They are very proud of them. Thank you very much, dear friends.
Yes. Good. That was a book there. Now, come here. I think that you have to make it straight. Again, you point to up. You might want to point up. Yes.
Nice, fine. Like this.
Now, speaking at the camera. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Speak a bit louder. Yes, sir. Okay.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Prataka Pertinggi. I study English at UTOMO. And this special occasion, I would like to tell you about immigration around the world. Where the immigrant move and why. More than 155 million immigrants live outside their native country. Immigrants move to other countries for different reasons. Some immigrants move because of war, political or economic burden, or natural disasters such as earthquakes and floods. Other immigrants move to be with family members, to marry, or find a better living condition. Where do immigrants move and what country are they moving to? One of the largest immigrant flow is from Latin America and Asia to the United States. Other immigrant flow is from Eastern Europe, the former Soviet Republic, and North Africa to Western Europe. There are also many immigrants move from Africa and Asia to the Middle East. In such as country as Saudi Arabia, 90% of the total population is foreign born. When immigrants arrive in new country, they often live in urban neighborhoods. As a result of immigrations, many cities' neighborhoods change. Immigrants open new stores, restaurants, and other businesses. For example, the historic Esquilino neighborhood in Rome is now home of a large number of Chinese immigrants. There are also many new immigrants from Albania, Moldova, Bulgaria, and Ukraine. In some schools in Athens, 50% of the children is foreign born. Los Angeles and New York are two cities in the United States with very large number of immigrant population. In Los Angeles, 37% of the percent of the population is foreign born, and children in public schools speak 82 different languages. In New York, 40% of the population is foreign born, and children speak 140 different languages in school. Thank you very much.
Okay, now answer the questions, okay?
Yes, sir.
Alright, Akira. What's your full name?
My full name is Praitaka Petinggi.
Alright. Where do you live?
I live in Jakarta.
Alright. Tell about what you have done and haven't done in your city.
I live in Jakarta for many years, and for many years I have done many things, and then haven't done many things either. I have visited Monas. I have visited and I have seen Kota Tua. I have eaten kerak telur. I have been to Jakarta Fair, and I have gone to National Museum. But there are also many things I have never done in my city. I haven't seen. I haven't drunk beer talk. I haven't gone to planetarium. I haven't been to National Palace. I haven't watched like parade in Jakarta, and I haven't visited Fatahila Museum. I have done many things, and I still haven't done many things in Jakarta.
Alright. Where do you go to school?
I go to 244. I go to 244 junior high school.
Tell about a difficult experience you had.
I usually ride bicycle very well, but I didn't ride bicycle very well last night. While I was riding bicycle, a motorcycle accidentally crashed on me. It was a very difficult experience for me, but I couldn't do anything about that. I was too angry.
Do you speak English?
Yes, I do.
Alright. How are you studying English?
I studying at oxfordutomo. I go to oxfordutomo every Tuesday and Friday at 7 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. My English teacher name is Mr. Faisal. I study English at oxfordutomo every Tuesday and Friday at my school whenever there is English subject, and at my home sometimes. I practice English by speaking a lot, listening to music, to English music or English conversation, watching English movie, or read English books.
Tell about your English teacher.
I go to oxfordutomo. My English teacher name is Mr. Faisal. I know him since I met him at oxfordutomo 3 years ago. He's been an English teacher since 2010. Before that, he was a computer teacher in 2006. He was born on 11 August and his favorite color is blue. He lives in Jakarta, and he lived in Jakarta since he was born. Besides teaching English, he's interested in shooting. In fact, he's been interested in shooting since he was elementary school. In that time, his dream was to become a shooting athlete. But he decided to choose to teach English because he found his passion in teaching English.
Yes. Where do you study this?
I study English at Oxford UTOMO.
Now, spelling say languages.
Languages. Languages. Languages.
Right. Earthquake.
Earthquake. EARTHQUEKE. Earthquakes.
Foray.
Foreign. FOREGN. Foreign. Kereta kereta tertinggi. PRAYTAKKI. Kereta kereta tertinggi. Oxfordutomo. OXFORDUTOMO. Oxfordutomo.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Good luck, yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Call your friend. Is there voice?
No, why is not come? Not yet.
Abian?
There is Aisyah, Lala,
Jody.
Joni. Yes.
Your card? Oh, shoot. Come on here. Sit down and put on the mic. Mic.
Mike Benning. Sure.
Okay. John, check sound, John.
What?
Check sound. Just a little bit away. Just a little bit. Just take it. Yes. Just a little bit. Watch your hand from there. Okay. Just
Sure.
normal. Okay.
Sure.
Right. Count 1 to 10. Yes, a little bit. Your hand. Count 1.
1, 2,
1
3,
to 10. Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Louder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
English, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Johnny, open your book at 60.
60.
At 60, yeah. Johnny? is about opening and closing. Okay, got it? Yes. I wish you good luck, John. Can start now.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Informasi. I study English at Oxfordutomo. In this special occasion, I will tell you about a wonderful family. Mr. and Mrs. Patterson are very proud of their family. Their daughter Ruth is a very successful engineer. She has been an engineer since he finished college. Her husband's name is Pablo. They have been happily married for 35 years. Pablo is a professional guitarist. He has known how to play the guitar since he was 4 years old. Ruth and Pablo have two children. Their daughters, Rita is a physician. Their daughters, Rita is a physician. She has been a physician since she finished medical school in 1997. Mr. and Mrs. Pendaftaran also have son, Herbert. Herbert is single. He has been a bachelor all his life. He's a famous journalist. They haven't seen him since he moved to Singapore for several years ago. Mr. and Mrs. Patterson feel fortunate to have such wonderful children and grandchildren. They are very proud of them. Thank you very much, dear friends.
So then, question. Alright. Just a little way. Just a little way. Alright, okay. Put your book here. Hi, John. Speaking, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Look at the camera. Smile, yeah. Okay, John. Speak with louder. Opening and closing. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Let's start now.
Speaking what?
Yes,
Okay. Good evening, dear friends. My name is Informasi. I study English at Oxfordutomo. In this special occasion, I wanted to tell you about immigration around the world. More than 145 million people live outside their native countries. Some people move because of war or political or economic problem or the natural disasters such as earthquake and floods. Some people move because of family members to marry or find the better.
She has been a physician since she finished medical school in 197. Mr. and Mrs. Peterson also have a son, Herbert. Herbert is single. He has been a bachelor all his life. He is a famous journalist. They haven't seen him since he moved to Singapore several years ago. Mr. and Mrs. Peterson feel fortunate to have such wonderful children and grandchildren. They are very proud of them. Thank you very much, dear friends.
Thank you, Ai. Also, dokter. Look into the camera, ya. Hai, speaking, speak louder, opening question, okay?
Okay.
Jadi, Aisyah, let's start now.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Harmaisha. I study English at oxfordutomo. In this special occasion, I would like to tell you about immigration around the world. Where do immigrants move and why? More than 145 million immigrants live outside their native countries. Immigrants move to other countries for different reasons. Some people move because of war, political or economic problems, or natural disasters such as earthquakes and floods. Some immigrants move to with family members, to marry or to find better living conditions. Where are immigrants moving from? And what countries are they moving to? One of the largest immigrants flow is from Latin America and Asia to the United States. Another immigrant flow is from Eastern Europe, the former Soviet republics, and North Africa to Western Europe. Many immigrants also move from Africa and Asia to the Middle East. In countries such as Saudi Arabia, 90% of the total population is now foreign-born. When immigrants arrive in a new country, they often live in urban neighborhoods. As a result of immigrants, many neighborhoods change. Immigrants open new stores, restaurants, and other businesses. For example, the historic Esquilino neighborhood in Rome is now the home of a large number of Chinese immigrants. There are also many immigrants from Albania, Moldova, Bulgaria, and Ukraine. In South Coast, in Athens, 50% of the children are foreign-born. When the immigrants, thank you very much, dear friends.
Yeah. Hi. Answer the question, sir. What's your problem?
My full name is Harmaisha.
Do you speak English?
Yes, of course.
How are you studying?
I'm studying this at oxfordutomo. My English teacher's name at oxfordutomo is Mr. Faisal. I study English at oxfordutomo and at my school, I study English every Thursday and Friday after lunch break. And at my home, I practice English every day. I practice English by speaking a lot and then listening English music, watching English movies, and reading books. I study English at oxfordutomo with Mr. Faisal and my friends.
Right. Where do you live?
I live in Jakarta.
Tell about what you've done and haven't done in your city.
I live in Jakarta for a long time. I have done a lot of things. I have gone to National Monument, Kota Tua. I have I have eaten sandang mayang and kerak telur. I've visited Ancol and I've visited Blok M. However, there are still a lot of things I don't have I haven't yet. I haven't gone to Jakarta Aquarium. I haven't gone to National Library. I haven't gone to um, National Museum. I haven't gone to I haven't gone to the top of Monas. I like Jakarta, I am still and ha and I have done a lot of things in Jakarta, and there are still many, and then there are still more things to do in Jakarta.
Hi, where do you go to school?
To for high
Tell
junior
about
high
every
school.
good experience you had.
Uh, I swim very well, but I but I wasn't swim very well last Sunday. When I was swimming, I forgot to bring my swim cap, and uh, I realized I I I very I realized I couldn't do anything about it. I was very upset.
Tell about the teacher.
I said I I lived in Jakarta uh, since he was born. He he's never lived anywhere else. When he was elementary, his dream is being a shooting athlete. He was born in Jakarta on August 11. He doesn't have any sibling, and his favorite food is soto Betawi. He likes bitter taste, and he likes sports such as tennis table and a bit badminton. His favorite figure is Itje Khadijah.
Where do you study English?
I study English at Oxford UTOMO.
Yeah, last spelling I says per se. Right, says per se languages.
Languages Languages. Languages.
Right. Immigration.
Immigration. Immigration.
Earthquakes.
E earthquakes. EARTHQUA earthquakes. Harmaisya. HARUMAISYAH. Harmaisya. OXFORDUTOMO. Oxford UTOMO. Yes, sir. I'm really nervous.
Next up. Next up. Count 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay, now opening and closing. Yes, okay. Tomorrow, okay. Next start.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sicha. I study English at UTOMO. In this special occasion, I would like to tell you about a wonderful family. Mr. and Mrs. Patterson are very proud of their family. Their daughter Ruth is a guitarist. He has known how to play the guitar since he was 4 years old. Ruth and Pablo have 2 children. Their son, David, is a computer programmer. He has been interested in computers since he was a teenager. Their daughter, Rita, is a physician. She has been a physician since finished medical school in 1997. Mr. and Mrs. Patterson also have a son, Herbert. Herbert is single. He has been married all his life. He's a famous journalist. They haven't seen him since he moved to Singapore several years ago. Mr. and Mrs. Patterson feel fortunate to have such wonderful children and grandchildren. They're very proud of them. Thank you very much, dear friends.
Now, let's do get to the camera.
This is Oxford UTOMO. Special occasion, I would like to tell you about immigration around the world. Where do immigrants move and why? More than 145 million immigrants live outside their native countries. Immigrants move to other countries for different reasons. Some people move because of war, political or economic problems, or natural disasters such as earthquakes and floods. Some immigrants move to be with family members, to marry, or to find better living conditions. Where are immigrants moving from, and what countries are they moving to? One of the largest immigration flows is from Latin America and Asia to the United States. Another immigrant flow is from Eastern Europe, the former Soviet republics, and North Africa to Western Europe. Countries such as Saudi Arabia, 90% of the total population is now foreign-born. When immigrants arrive in a new country, they often live in urban neighborhoods. As a result of immigration, many city neighborhoods change. Immigrants open new stores, restaurants, and other businesses. For example, the Circus Colonial neighborhood in Rome is now the home of a large number of Chinese immigrants. There are also many new immigrants from Albania, Moldova, Bulgaria, and Ukraine. In some schools in Athens, 50% of the children are foreign-born. Los Angeles and New York are two cities in the United States with very large immigrant populations. In Los Angeles, 37% of the population is foreign-born, and children in the public schools speak 82 different languages. In New York, 48% of the population is foreign-born, and children speak 140 different languages in the schools. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Now answer the question. Okay. Where do you live?
I live in Jakarta.
Right. Tell about what you have and haven't done.
I live in Jakarta. I've lived in Jakarta since I was born. I've done a lot of things in Jakarta. I've gone to Taman Mini, I've visited Ancol, I have visited the Fathahila Museum, and I've seen several aquarium shows. However, there are a lot of things I haven't done yet. I haven't gone to the top of Monas. I haven't visited the National Museum. I like Jakarta. I've done a lot of things, and there's a lot more things to do.
Yes. Where do you go to school?
I go to Bentry School.
Oh,
I go to Bentry School.
yes. Tell about a difficult experience you had.
I usually play volleyball very well, but I didn't play volleyball very well yesterday. In fact, I played very badly. While I was playing volleyball, I accidentally sprained my ankle. It was a very difficult experience for me. I usually play volleyball very well, but I couldn't do anything about it. I was too upset.
You speak English?
Yes, I do.
How are you studying English?
I go to English class at Oxford UTOMO. I go to English class every Tuesday and Friday evening at 7 until 8:30 p.m. My English teacher is Mr. Faisal. I practice English at home, at school, and everywhere I go. I practice English by speaking it every day, speaking it at school, and speaking it to whoever I talk to. My subjects at school are also in English, which makes me speak and write English every day.
Tell about the English.
I study English at Oxford UTOMO. My English teacher is Mr. Faisal. I've known him for 14 years. He has been in English. He was a computer teacher. He was a computer teacher from 2006 until 2010. He lives in Jakarta. He has lived in Jakarta since he was born. He really loves shooting. He has been interested in shooting since he was in primary.
Yes. Where do you study English?
I study English at Oxford UTOMO.
Right. Spelling. Say spelling. Alright. Say spelling languages.
Languages. Languages. Languages.
And then earthquakes.
Earthquakes. EARTHQUAKES. Earthquakes.
Yes. Embarrassed.
Embarrassed. EMBERASSED. Embarrassed.
Your bullet.
Icha Hani Farida Ramadhani. ICHAHANIFARIDA Icha Hani Farida Ramadhani. Oxford UTOMO. OXFORDUTOMO. Oxford UTOMO.
Yes. Malala. And sign.
Great.
Yes. Malala. Yes. Have a seat. Mic on.
Okay.
Okay. Science first. Right. So
Check.
I guess it's good. Yes. Speak normal.
Hello.
One,
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Ready? Yeah. All right. Open your book page 60.
Wonderful family.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Opening and closing. Read them all. Ready? Yes. You may start now.
Hello everyone, my name is Hannah and I study English at UTOMO. In this special occasion, I would like to tell you about a wonderful family. Mr. and Mrs. Peterson are very proud of their family. Their daughter, Ruth, is a very successful engineer. She has been an engineer since she finished college. Her husband's name is Pablo. They have been happily married for 35 years. Pablo is a professional guitarist. He has known how to play the guitar since he was 4 years old. Ruth and Pablo have two children. Their son, David, is a computer programmer. He's been interested in computers since he was a teenager. Their daughter, Rita, is a physician. She has been a physician since she finished the medical school in 1997. Mr. and Mrs. Peterson also have a son, Herbert. Herbert is single. He has been a bachelor all his life. He is a famous journalist. They haven't seen him since he moved to Singapore several years ago. Mr. and Mrs. Peterson feel fortunate to have such wonderful children and grandchildren. They're very proud of them. Thank you very much, dear friends.
Yes. Okay. Close your book. Put it there. Okay. Let's speak loud. Yeah. Get it right.
Yes, sir.
This. Okay.
Okay.
Get it right.
Yes, sir. Hello everyone, my name is Hannah and I study English at Kursus. In this special occasion, I would like to tell you about immigration around the world. Where do immigrants move and why? More than 145 million immigrants live outside their native countries. Immigrants move to other countries for different reasons. Some people move because of war, political or economic problems, or natural disasters such as earthquakes and floods. Many immigrants also move to be with family members, to marry, or to find better living conditions. Where are immigrants moving from and what countries are they moving to? One of the largest immigration flow is from Latin America and Asia to the United States. Another immigrant flow is from Eastern Europe, the former Soviet republics, and North Africa to Western Europe. Many immigrants also the historic is clearly no neighborhood. Also, many new immigrants from Albania, Moldova, Bulgaria, and Ukraine. In some sense, 50% of the children are foreign born. In Los Angeles and New York are two cities in the United States with very large immigrant population. In Los Angeles, 37% of the population is foreign born, and children in the public schools speak 82 different languages. In New York, 40% of the population is foreign born, and children speak 140 different languages in the schools. Thank you very much, dear friends.
Right. Now, listen questions. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your full name?
My full name is Raihana Hoirani Sawahono.
You speak English?
Yes. Yes, I speak English.
Right. How are you studying English?
I study English at oxfordutomo.
How are you studying English?
No, I study English at oxfordutomo, and my English teacher is Mr. Faisal. He teaches me from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. every Tuesday and Friday. besides besides studying English at UTOMO. To improve my English skills, I usually watch some podcasts and self-improvement videos. And then I also love listening to music, reading English poetry and short stories. And sometimes I'm having a conversation with my friends in English to improve my English skills.
Right. Where do you go to school?
I go to 114 senior high school.
Tell about the experience you had.
I usually do my math class very well, but I didn't do my math class very well yesterday. In fact, I did my math class very badly. While I was doing my class, my friends asked me many questions. It was a difficult experience for me. I realized I wasn't doing my class very well, but I couldn't do anything about it. I was so confused.
Where do you live?
I live in Jakarta.
Tell about what you have and haven't done in the city.
I lived in Jakarta for a long time. I've done a lot of things in Jakarta, like I've spent a lot of my time with my family at some restaurants at Kelapa Gading, and then I've bought many things at Gramedia Kelapa Gading, and then I've just hung out with my friends at the mall, and I've read many books at Islamic Center's library. And then, however, there's still a lot more things I haven't done in my city. Like I haven't eaten any kerak telur at Monas, and then I haven't seen any fireworks at Monas, and then I haven't visited the Gallery of Indonesia, and I haven't read any books at the National Library.
Tell about this.
I study English at UTOMO, and my English teacher is Mr. Faisal. He was born in Jakarta when I was 11, and he never lived anywhere else besides Jakarta. He's been an English teacher since 2010, but before that, he was a computer teacher in 2006. He likes so many things like blue, rock, soto betawi, and reading since he was elementary students. He had a dream being a shooting analyst, but then he found his passion is teaching English, so that he became an English teacher.
Where do you live?
I study English at Oxford.
Yes. Spell it again. Say earthquakes.
Earthquakes, EARTHQUAKES, earthquakes,
Languages.
languages, LANGUAGES, languages,
Embarrassed.
embarrassed, EMBR, sorry, EMBARRES. Oh no, sorry, sir. Embarrassed. EMEMBARESD. Embarrassed. Name is Raihana Khairunisa Hono. RAIHANA Raihana Khairunisa Hono.
Utama.
Oxford UTOMO. OXFORDUTOMO. Oxford UTOMO.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Oh my god. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Test.
Count 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Speak normally, yeah. Just look at the front. Yeah, speak normally. Count 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, very good, yeah. Okay, open your book. Open your book.
60.
Remember opening and closing that.
Reading. Good evening, dear friends. My name is Pendaftaran. I study English at UTOMO. In this special occasion, I would like to read a wonderful family. Mrs. Jefferson of very proud of their rich family. Their daughter Ruth is a very successful engineer. She has been an engineer since she finished college. Her husband's name is Pablo. They have been happily married for 35 years. Pablo is a professional guitarist. He has known how to play the guitar since he was 4 years old. Ruth and Pablo have 2 children. Their son, David, is a computer programmer. He has been interested in computers since he was a teenager. Their daughter, Rita, is a physician. She has been a physician since she finished medical school in 1997. Mr. and Mrs. Pendaftaran also have a son, Herbert. Herbert is single. He has been a big helper of his wife. He is a famous journalist. They haven't seen him since he moved to Singapore several years ago. Mr. and Mrs. Pendaftaran are fortunate to have such wonderful children and grandchildren. They are very proud of them. Thank you very much.
Check 1. You got it?
Check.
One to 5. Problem.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just speak normally.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, ready?
What's the
Speaking.
speaking about what? The problem?
Look at the camera, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Ready?
Okay, Fatan Alif. Okay, you may start now.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Sarifatan Halif. I study English at UTOMO. In this special occasion, I would like to tell you about immigration around the world. Over 145 million immigrants live outside the native countries. Immigrants move to the other countries for different reasons. Some people move because of war, political or economical problem, of natural disasters such as earthquakes and floods. Some immigrants move to be with family members who marry or to find better living condition. Where do immigrants moving? Where are immigrants moving from, and what countries are they moving to? One of the largest immigration flows is from Latin America and Asia to the United States. Another immigration flow is from Eastern Europe, the former Soviet republics, and North Africa to the Western Europe. Many immigrants also move from Africa and Asia in countries such as Saudi Arabia. 90% of total population is now foreign-born. When immigrants arrive in the new country, they often live in an urban neighborhood. Urban neighborhood. As a restaurants and other businesses. For example, the historic Esquilino neighborhood in Rome now of a large number of Chinese immigrants. There are also many new immigrants from Albania, Moldova, Bulgaria, and Ukraine. In some schools in Athens, 50% of the children are foreign-born. Los Angeles and New York are 2 cities in the United States with a very large immigrant population. In Los Angeles, 37% of total population is now foreign-born.
And in public school, children speak 82 different languages. And in New York, 40% of total population is of foreign born. And children speak 140 different languages in schools. Thank you very much, your friends.
Yes. You're welcome. Halif,
Yes, sir.
Halif, right? Do you speak English?
Yes, I do.
Right. How are you studying English?
I study English by speaking a lot, having conversations, English conversation with my friends, listening to music or English podcasts, and watching English movies.
Where do you go to school?
I go to 84 Junior High School.
Tell about a difficult experience you had.
I usually study very well, but I didn't study very well last week. In fact, I studied very badly. While I was studying, my friend was asking me too many questions. It was a very difficult experience for me, but I couldn't do anything about it. I was too upset.
Right. Where do you live?
I live in Jakarta.
Tell about what you have and haven't done in your city.
I live in Jakarta for a long time. I've done a lot of things in Jakarta. I've gone to National Monument. I've visited Istiqlal Mosque. I've eaten kerak telur. I've eaten soto Betawi. I've taken MRT and I've visited SeaWorld. However, there are a lot of things I haven't done yet. I haven't drunk. I haven't drunk beer potok. I haven't gone to the top of National Monument. I haven't visited 1,000 Island. I like Jakarta. I've done a lot of things in Jakarta, but there are a lot of more things to do.
Tell about the English teacher.
My English, I study English at oxfordutomo. My English teacher name is Mr. Faisal. He's been an English teacher for 10 years. Before that, he was a computer teacher for 3 years. He was born on 11 August. He lived in Jakarta and has lived in Jakarta since he was born. He likes shooting. In fact, when he was still in elementary school, he wanted to be a shooting athlete. He also liked rock music a lot, and his favorite band is Halloween. His favorite color is blue. He doesn't have any siblings, and when he's still in the school, when he was still in the school, he didn't have any favorite subjects. I study English at oxfordutomo.
Now spelling and say spelling.
Okay.
Say spelling languages.
Languages: LANGUAGES. Languages.
Earthquakes.
Earthquakes: EARTHQU wait EKS earthquake.
Immigrants.
Immigrants: IMMIGRANTS. Immigrants. Fahrifatan Halif: FAHRIFATTANHILIF. Fahrifatan Halif. Oxfordutomo: OXFORDUTOMO. Oxfordutomo.
Thank you, Halil. Always come back again.
What?
Keep practicing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Alright. Get to know your friends.
Sure.
Yep.